So now we're going to go through just the basics of composing a mail on Gmail. And we obviously start by clicking on Compose Mail. One of the great things is that it's pre-populated with all of our students and all of our teachers. So as soon as you start writing a name, it starts giving you suggestions. And so you'll be able to quickly put in everybody's name. I just start typing it, press enter when the name comes up. Attaching a file, very similar to anything else. You click on attach a file and it'll ask you, so maybe we'll put that one on there. And you'll see an upload bar. It tells you how quickly it is going. There's other ways to attach a file. If you just simply click and drag, just like that, booyah, it gets placed into the email. Okay, so that's really easy, drag and drop for your attachments. Typing your email, this is my... Obviously we have all of the different things that we can do to it. If you need to change your language, you can click here. It has this Arabic character because it realizes we're in Saudi Arabia, so it'll quickly transliterate that. I don't know how good it will do it, but it'll do it. We can highlight and bold. We can highlight italicize. We can highlight underline. Now in order to change fonts, it's the F1. So under the F, I might pick Garamond. That's the font that I love. I'm going to make the rest of it Georgia. Size of fonts, this is just a default. It looks fairly good on a screen, but if you really want to make it larger, maybe you're emailing your grandma, you can make it bigger. Colors and everything, this changes the text color, and this one here is a highlighter. Maybe your kids are very happy to have emoticons in there, so you can add your little emoticons. Is that what they're called? It sounds like a Decepticon. You know what I mean though? These little characters of whatever in there. Another good feature is the adding an image. Now you can add an image straight from your computer, or you can give it a web address. So let's say we have an image that we want to put in here. We can just paste the URL of the actual image. It'll give you a little quick preview and you can click OK. And look at that, the image has been placed in there. If you followed the other tutorials that were earlier and enabled the Google Labs so that you can just click and drag images, you would be able to just drag in a picture and you can see that it's processing. And here we go, it's got much larger. If I click on the picture, you see here that it gives me the option to change stuff. So I'm going to put down to small, and you can see that it automatically resizes it. So it's pretty good in the sense that you can just quickly get in images. If you want to send a few pictures out to parents or students, you click and drag them in, put them as medium or small, and they'll be still very visible on the screen, and then you can click send. Some other features, I'm just going to delete some of this stuff here so that it's just blank, and I'm going to paste in some text here. Okay, I pasted in some text, and this size is actually size large instead of size normal. And just some quick things that I'll show you. You can make bulleted lists, so I can highlight all of this, and there goes a numbered list. After every time you press enter, it'll give a number, so in between the spaces you get the 3s here. I think to get rid of that, what you need to do is the following. Don't have any spaces. Highlight your text. Put your numbering. If I want a hard space in there, I'm going to hold the shift button and then press enter. There's a little trick for you. Press shift when you're pressing enter, and it will leave the actual, it's called a hard space, in between the bullets. I'm going to get rid of those ones. Obviously you can make them into these types of bullets. You also can maybe make things stand out by indenting them. Putting quotes. This is a quote symbol, but what it actually does is it puts this bar and it makes it look it just basically stands out. So if there's something that you really want to remind people of, you might want to do that. You obviously can left align, center align, all that stuff. So in the end, your paragraphs can look as stellar or as basic as you may like them to be. Okay? So this is a way that you may want to have an email look that you're sending out to staff about grade level indicators. All right, so this could be perhaps a email you're sending out about grade level indicators, and you want to have the properly formatted ones in green, meaning go, do this, and the improperly formatted ones in red, meaning, hey, come on, please, can you read this and follow this? So you can make your emails as fancy-dancy or as non-fancy-dancy as you would like. It's quite powerful. So that's the basic use of Gmail and the menu bar, and of course you could send it. What you may notice is over here it says drafts 1. When I started there was no drafts. Gmail's pretty great. As soon as you basically start doing anything, it starts auto-saving everything. So perhaps the email gets, your internet connection gets cut out as you're writing a really long email. Most likely you're only going to lose a couple minutes of work because this auto-saves all the time. As for example, it's 8:36 right now, so it saved a minute ago, and I know that it saved a minute or so before that. So if I close my browser right now and go back to Gmail, this will actually be in my drafts folder. And so I'll show you how the drafts work. I'll just click Save Now. It says saved. If I click on Mail, nothing there, but I can go back to Drafts, and if I click on this, you'll see that it has all of my information formatted exactly the same way. And so I can quickly send. And there you go. That's the basics of formatting text and creating messages in Gmail, as well as the added benefit of automatic saving while you are working on your work.